Hi, everybody. Welcome to the afternoon check-in for May 29th, 2023. So the key to today is to give yourself recognition for the things that you have accomplished. Allow yourself to be aware of, yes, the things you need to do and the responsibilities you need to address, and do something towards them. It doesn't have to be a huge thing. Every little step counts. Everything counts in small amounts, as Depeche Mode would say. And if you allow yourself to cultivate a sense of mindful and graceful and loving accountability and awareness, and also belief and confidence, then today won't feel so tight. And I say this because we do have a really tense aspect. We have the moon squaring Saturn. And so Saturn is an intense energy, right? It is an energy that can make you feel like you're not quite doing enough. And in some cases, maybe this is true, but it also is important to remember when Saturn enters into the room that things get better with time, right? Saturn is not trying to break you into a little million pieces. Saturn is trying to remind you to develop yourself and put in the time and the effort and the awareness that you need to do so. But also, remember to be your own cheerleader. Remember to remind yourself about the things that were hard and that you did overcome. This is a really intense placement, even for people who have it natally. Like, for example, Oprah Winfrey has this aspect. And if you look at her life, her early life was really, really hard. But over time, she became who she was meant to be outside of these restrictions, right? And outside of these pains. And it did take a concerted effort. She did have to focus on her healing and focus on her goals and believe in herself when nobody else would. And that's really what Sun square Saturn, or Saturn itself, is saying. And thankfully, we have the moon in Virgo. I say thankfully, but this can also go either way, right? Virgo moon energy is really good for being aware and taking account, but it also has that kind of critical energy. So thankfully we have a trine to Uranus, which you can surprise yourself by going out of the norm or really following what's authentic to you, even if it doesn't make sense to anybody else. With a sextile to Venus, that you can love this part of yourself. You can love what makes you unusual. You can love what you've overcome, right? So if you're going to look at both sides of the coin, fine, but don't forget to add value to the side that includes you doing it and you making it. I personally have a lot of Saturn placements, and I can say that it does get better with time. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you tomorrow.